Recording in progress.
Today, surprisingly, for current affairs, we are going to have some might consider the simplest of sessions, and some might consider this. I don't know. Let's see, depending on how much you're able to answer. And this is supposed to be one of the most basic type of information for current affairs. The best part is rather than me just giving you data, I'm first going to ask you the information, and then we'll evaluate how much of this information you actually know. So everybody has that book and a pen. You're going to write a lot. Everybody has got the book and pen, and everybody is prepared with the information that बाजू वाला हमसे ज्यादा शायद नहीं जानता. That means बाजू वाले में झांक के नहीं देखना है, खुद पे कॉन्फिडेंस रखना है. So one basic question, I'll give you 3 to 4 minutes to write down the answer to that, and then we'll check how much of the information you got right. Starting with the simplest of questions. How many states and union territories are there in India? And whatever is the number, I want you to write down the entire list of states and union territories of India along with their names and capitals. अभी तो नेम एंड कैपिटल से ही चालू किया है. उसके बाद चीफ मिनिस्टर एंड गवर्नर पे जब जाऊंगा तब मजा आएगा. चलो, नो डिस्कशन. Like I said, no discussion. Whatever is the number of states and union territories, write down the list of all the states and their capitals, the list of all the union territories and their capitals, and then how many of them you got right. And believe me, I've done this exercise so many times, and some of the most surprising statements which I get. One. You wish, you wish. Malaysia was not too outlined. The easiest way you want is to just listen to either geography, you can visualize the map, then go map wise, or else alphabetically is the easiest one. ऐसे जाना. This change. The names of all states, their capitals, the names of all union territories, their capitals. And I presume you know that there are two separate things called states and union territories. और कोई महाबानु को पूछेगा सर यूनियन टेरिटरी क्या होता है? स्टेट लिखना जब से गर्मी चालू होगी उन्हीं टाइम अभी भी नहीं लिखा है. So right now, there's state and union territory. State capital, name and capital. शुरुआत के लिए हाँ एंड शुगर मैन उनका एरिया नहीं पूछा कितना है पॉपुलेशन पूछूंगा no some of them remove them it helps to recall faster. How many of us how many of us got five or less states? कोई हाथ नहीं खड़ा करेगा 6 to 10 states 6 to 10 states 11 to 15 11 to 15 16 to 20 क्लेम तो बड़े बड़े कर रहे कि सर 20 के ऊपर स्टेट में ले देखे तो सही 21 to 25 26 27 हाँ तो मैंने 26 बोला पहले 26 एंड अबव बोला कि 26 बोला 26 states 27 28 29 30 and above chalo let's see the states and more important and how many of those states as capitals did you get Chalo. Let's let's start. Shh. Now, if you have got it, good. If not, you have to write it down. So let's pay attention. And I'm going to go alphabetically by the name of the state first. States first and then the union territories. Oh, by the way, how many of you got the union territories? How many of them? Okay. Shh, 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 shh. I'm going to start with the first. I'm going to start with a list of states and I'm going to go alphabetically. The first one, also one of the first states to be created on the basis of language in India, was Andhra Pradesh with the capital Amravati. Amravati is technically the capital. Multiple capitals बहुत सारी जगहों के हैं. But we go with the main one. For example, even Karnataka supposedly has two capitals, but Belgavi is not the official capital for Karnataka. So when we ask for one, if they specify which capital, because even countries can have multiple, like South Africa and Sri Lanka, they have multiple capitals. One is called the political capital, one is called the judicial capital, legislative capital, and so on. So when we say capital, just the main capital. Okay. Second, again with A, and I don't know how many of us got it. Arunachal Pradesh, capital is Itanagar. Third, again towards the east, capital Dispur. One of the most common mistakes. Guwahati is famous, but the capital is Dispur. Okay. Moving to the next letter of the alphabet, B. The state which has the distinction of producing the most number of administrative services officers and things, and also home to some of the oldest universities in the world. Bihar with capital Patna. From B, we move on to C with capital. So Chhattisgarh's capital is Raipur, more specifically Naya Raipur, but Raipur. And why is Chhattisgarh called Chhattisgarh? Because the river around which it is based has 36 forts on both the sides. So Chhattisgarh hai wahan pe. So the name of the state literally is 36 forts, Chhattisgarh. Next is not a state. It's a UT, Union Territory. Plus a capital. The next is the party capital of India. दिल्ली कब से पार्टी कैपिटल हो गया? समय सर आईक्यू आईडीज में कोई नहीं है. पार्थ सर है, बट मैं सत्या सर हूँ. जीके के लिए गोवा कैपिटल पंजीम. अबे गोवा के प्लान्स यहाँ पे बनाना चालू मत करो, डेटा ले लो. नेक्स्ट स्टेट फॉर जी. हाउ मेनी ऑफ यू रोट द कैपिटल ऑफ गुजरात इज अहमदाबाद? होगा, कोई ना कोई तो नमूना होगा. गुजरात में बैठे हैं, इन कैपिटल अहमदाबाद. गुजरात कैपिटल इज गांधीनगर. नेक्स्ट, लैंड ऑफ द जाट्स, Haryana, with a shared capital. The capital which is shared is Chandigarh. It shares the capital with. Yeah. Next, again with H, land of the apples, Himachal, capital Shimla. Next, one of the new states which was formed in early 2000s. J, capital. So the first 10. इसमें से सारे 10 के 10 आ गए थे, except for goof ups like capital of Gujarat is Ahmedabad. Okay. Next, we go to the Silicon Valley of India. So Karnataka with capital Bengaluru. Bangalore was the old name. Now the name is Bengaluru. Again, sticking with K, also known as God's own country. And if you can pronounce the name of the capital, Tiruvananthapuram. Now we go to the list of states, starting with maximum states start with this particular letter, M. So first, Madhya Pradesh, capital Bhopal. Financial capital of India. The city is, but the state, yes, Maharashtra, and capital Mumbai. Mumbai जाके Bombay बोलेगा तो लोग मारेंगे. Bombay is the anglicized name. The state is, and why is the capital called Mumbai? Why is the city called Mumbai? Why is Mumbai called Mumbai? Not something exactly Mumba Devi. Mumba Devi is the deity of the city, so it's based on the name of the goddess Mumba Devi. Okay. Now the next one of the northeastern states, Manipur, capital Imphal. The next, the land of clouds, the home of clouds. Heaviest rainfall. Megh is cloud, Alai is home, and capital Shillong. So, which are the rainiest places there? Used to be Cherrapunji, now it's Monsinram. Cherrapunji and Monsinram are the wettest places on the earth. So, Meghalaya and Shillong. Sticking to the northeast and M, Mizoram, capital Azol. Changing the letter but same place, same territory. The land of the Naga tribes. So Nagaland. Capital Kohima. The place which claims to be the place where Rasgulla originated. Odisha. Capital Bhubaneswar. Like I said, it claims there's a huge fight between Odisha and West Bengal के रसगुल्ला किसका है जिसका भी हो मेरे को खिला दो. Okay. Next, the second state which shares the capital. Capital Chandigarh. 20 states done. Next, one of the largest states, the land of royals. Capital, इसमें बड़ा कंफ्यूजन होता है. जयपुर है, जोधपुर है, उदयपुर है. जयपुर. Going back towards the north and east regions. Sikkim. Capital, Gangtok. The land of politics and movies. Alphabetically जा रहे हैं. When was Tripura ever known for either politics? Name one politician from Tripura or one movie from Tripura. This is Tamil Nadu, capital Chennai. हाँ? किसके साथ?
That's why I'm asking. कि कोई एक थी South में just shared between two states.
Telangana and Andhra Pradesh used to have a shared capital, but now it's split properly. Now the new state, one of the new, relatively new states, capital Hyderabad. Next, again the northeast, capital Agartala. Again, one of the large states which was split way back in 2000, and still it remains one of the large states. Famous for a lot of things, infamous for more things. Capital Uttar Pradesh, capital Lucknow. One of the states formed along with Jharkhand and Chhattisgarh. Capital Dehradun. And one of the only two communist states, I mean political parties of communism are present. One of them is Kerala. The other, capital Kolkata is the capital of West Bengal. Capital city. And the 29th one doesn't exist. There are only 28 states as of now. More importantly now, union territories. Again in alphabetical order. The first, Andaman and Nicobar Islands, capital Port Blair. Andaman and Nicobar Islands, capital Port Blair. Next, alphabetically, before that. Chandigarh. Chandigarh is a union territory. Next, it used to be a group of two separate twins. Now they are all combined together. Dadra and Nagar Haveli and Daman and Diu. And capital? Next mat kar states ko. The capital is Daman. So Dadra, Nagar Haveli used to be separate. Daman, Diu used to be separate. But Dadra and Nagar Haveli, Daman and Diu, they are all now one single union territory with the capital being at Daman. Favorite place of a lot of Gujus. No prohibition. Next, part of NCR, National Capital Region, Delhi. Next, one of the newest union territories, Ladakh, doesn't have a capital city as of now. Next, capital. Okay, next, Lakshadweep with capital Kavaratti. Next, again, latest, Jammu and Kashmir used to be a state, now technically a UT. When it was a state, it had two capitals, summer and winter capitals. Now, Srinagar and Jammu. Now it doesn't have any. Next, this one was under the French for a very long period of time. It's Puducherry. Capital Pondicherry, but Puducherry. So 28 states, 28 capital cities, 8 union territories.
Sir?
Yes, sir.
Sir, on what basis these UTs are formed?
I'm not very sure, but basically these are looking at the size of most of them, more than size the population. Sometimes it may not be required to have a full administrative setup. That is my guess. You can look it up online. Okay. Now, one-liners. Let us see how many of these we are able to get right. Starting with a very simple one. If somebody cannot answer this, to pati gyu. Who's the current Prime Minister of India? हाँ, चाचा के लड़के हैं. आगे मिस्टर श्री कुछ तो लगाओ. Who was the first Prime Minister of India? And who was the first female Prime Minister of India? अरे वाह. थोड़ी तो इज्जत दिया करो. अपनी तो है नहीं, उनको तो दें. Who was the first one? Dr. Rajendra. And who was the first female? So the current president is Srimati Draupadi Murmu. Chalo, fun and games over. So the current vice president of India, Shri Jagdeep Dhankar. आगे लगा देने का. हाँ? क्या हुआ उसको? उसके पीछे कुछ डिसाइड कर रही है अपने आप में तो. ओके. Now, the one thing which we need to be very careful is don't just blindly memorize these names till the end of days, because if portfolios change, you'll have to update. So keep following the news, right? But so as on date, who's the cabinet minister for Ministry of Defense? Srimati कुछ तो आगे पीछे लग रहा है. The current cabinet minister for defense is Shri Rajnath Singh. You can just write Ministry of Defense, Rajnath Singh. Okay. Cabinet Minister for Home Affairs. वो तो पता चल रहा है कितना रिस्पेक्ट टपक रहा है तेरे लैंग्वेज में. The current cabinet minister for Ministry of Home Affairs, Mr. Shri Amit Shah. Okay. Cabinet minister for the Ministry of Finance, that's Shrimati Nirmala Sitharaman. The current cabinet minister for Ministry of Law and Justice. Kiran Rijiju was previously the one. It's not Kiran Rijiju now. So the current cabinet minister for the Ministry of Law and Justice would be Shri Arjun Ram Meghwal. Right. Who's the current cabinet minister for Ministry of External Affairs? So that's Dr. Subramaniam Jaishankar. Okay. Who's the current cabinet minister for the Ministry of Education? हम तो सारे स्टूडेंट्स हैं. एजुकेशन मिनिस्टर कौन है? ना लड़की है, या तो पुरुष होगा या स्त्री होगी. बच्चे नहीं होते मिनिस्टर्स, लड़का है लड़की है. तो एग्जैक्टली वही चाहिए था, और कुछ चाहिए नहीं था. उसके हाइट वेट नहीं चाहिए मेरे को. So the current cabinet minister for the Ministry of Education is Shri Dharmendra Pradhan. Okay. Who's the current cabinet minister for Science and Technology? कल रात तक तो नहीं थे. और आज के न्यूज़पेपर मैंने देखा नहीं है कोई हेडलाइन. Anyone? Cabinet Minister for Ministry of Science and Technology. It's Dr. Jitendra Singh. Cabinet Minister for Ministry of Science and Technology is Dr. Jitendra Singh. Okay. Who's the current cabinet minister for Ministry of Information and Broadcasting? आ की जगह थे बोलते तो थोड़ा अच्छा लगता. लैंग्वेज अपनी जुबान ऐसी हो गई है, तू तड़ाक में ही बात करते हैं. The current cabinet minister for Ministry of Information and Broadcasting is Shri Anurag Singh Thakur. अगला वाला तो पक्का आना चाहिए, इतना न्यूज में ये रहे हैं. The cabinet minister for Ministry of Railways. Unfortunately, the name has become very common now, commonly known now. So Cabinet Minister for Ministry of Railways is Sri Ashwini Vaishnav. Okay. Who is the Cabinet Minister for Ministry of Minority Affairs? Very famous. Guesses. वो तो फिर लक पे आ गया ना, इंकी पिंकी पोंकी से तो आ ही जाएगा. हाँ 50% चांस के साथ ऑप्शन दो, 25 दूंगा उसमें से निकाल. The Minister for Ministry of Minority Affairs is Shrimati Smriti Zubin Irani. तो people can have multiple portfolios. वो हमारा छोटा दिमाग होता है, एक साथ दो काम नहीं कर पाते, लेकिन लोग करते हैं एक साथ दो पोर्टफोलियो हैंडल. Okay. Now we'll be going back to the list which we made in the beginning. So who's the Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh? So the Chief Minister for Andhra Pradesh is Y.S. Jagannath Reddy. Okay. Next, Chief Minister of Arunachal Pradesh, and he has been serving as a Chief Minister for a pretty long time now. So the person serving as the Chief Minister for Arunachal Pradesh almost. It's Pema Khandu. Shri Pema Khandu. Okay. The Chief Minister for Assam. The Chief Minister for Assam is Himanta Biswa Sarma. Shri Himanta Biswa Sarma. Sharma mat likh dena. It's not Sharma, it's Sarma. Okay. Chief Minister for Bihar. Nitin Gadkari ji, Highways and Transport mein. He's a Union Cabinet Minister. The Chief Minister for Bihar, and once upon a time, even now, many people consider that Prime Ministerial post के लिए भी वो candidate हो सकते हैं, is Shri Nitish Kumar. Okay. Chief Minister for Chhattisgarh. And a lot of these elections happened in the past couple of years. बेटा मोबाइल फोन अंदर रख दे तू. Chief Minister for Chhattisgarh. पता है, thank you. Chief Minister of Chhattisgarh is Shri Bhupesh Baghel. Bhupesh Baghel. Next one तो पता होना चाहिए. The Chief Minister for Delhi National Capital Territory. Usually states have chief ministers and union territories have what? Lieutenant governors. But Delhi is the one exception where it has a CM, which is Shri Arvind Kejriwal. Okay. Chief Minister of Goa. Currently, who's the Chief Minister for Goa? Nope. It's Shri Pramod Sawant. Shri Pramod Sawant. Okay. नहीं हो सकता है अगर अहमदाबाद को कैपिटल बना दिया है तो द चीफ मिनिस्टर ऑफ गुजरात इज भूपेंद्र भाई पटेल okay the chief minister for Haryana anyone is Shri Manohar Lal. Moving on, Chief Minister of Himachal Pradesh. Again, very recent development. कोई एंगल से जेपी नड्डा नहीं है. Chief Minister of Himachal Pradesh is Shri Sukhwinder Singh Sukhu. Okay. Chief Minister for Jharkhand. The Chief Minister for Jharkhand is Hemant Soren. CM for Karnataka. हाँ. हैं? अबे मियाँ नहीं है वो. Pronunciations are atrocious. The Chief Minister for Karnataka is Shri Siddaramaiah. In South, as a mark of respect, you add the word Ayya after somebody's name, which basically means like यहाँ पे Shri ऐसा कुछ add करते हैं नाम के बाद Kumar whatever. So when you want to call somebody with respect, you add Ayya after the end. So Ram becomes Ramayya. So anything after any Ayya at the end is basically just an extension. So Siddaramaiah. Okay. The Chief Minister for Kerala, also known as God's own country. He's just the MP from Thiruvananthapuram. He's not the CM. Who's the Chief Minister for Kerala? Nope. Shri Pinnarai Vijayan. The CM for Kerala is Shri Pinnarai Vijayan. Okay. Chief Minister for Madhya Pradesh. So for Madhya Pradesh, Hindustan ka dil, it's Shri Shivraj Singh Chauhan. Okay. A lot of controversy a couple of months before regarding the share. I mean, who कौन power में आएगा? ये originally party किसकी है? And The Chief Minister of Maharashtra is Shri Eknath Shinde. When did Gujarat and Maharashtra come into existence? 1st May. 1st May, right? Originally, it was the state of Bombay. And then 1960 Bombay Presidency, then it got split. So 1st May, which is International Labour Day, is also celebrated at Gujarat and Maharashtra Day. That's the day both the states officially came into being. So the current CM for Maharashtra is Eknath Shinde. अगला तो एक्सपेक्ट भी नहीं करूंगा. अरे वाह. Chief Minister of Manipur is N. Biren Singh. कुछ ना कुछ न्यूज में अगर आता है तो ठीक है, वरना तो नॉर्थ ईस्ट स्टेट्स को स्टेट के नाम याद नहीं रहते लोगों को. Forget knowing the capitals and chief ministers. Okay. The Chief Minister of Meghalaya, and again, this gentleman has been serving for a pretty long time now. I like these people who don't change frequently. सालों साल पढ़ाने में तकलीफ नहीं होती. Same नाम याद रखना पड़ता है. So the Chief Minister for Meghalaya is Shri Conrad Konkal Sangma. Conrad Sangma. Conrad Sangma. Next, again, somebody who's been for a very long time, the Chief Minister of Mizoram. So for Mizoram, it's Pu Zoram Thanga. हैं? तेरा नाम क्या है? अब किसी न किसी लैंग्वेज में कुछ ना कुछ तो उल्टा सीधा मीनिंग होगा ही तेरे नाम का. जैसे तुम दरवाजे को बंद करने के लिए क्या लगाते हो? Do you know what is the meaning of that word in my language? It literally means ass. And not the gadha wala. Every time the song comes, I can't control my laughter. Okay. The Chief Minister of Nagaland, again for a very long period of time. Surprisingly, these gentlemen have been the CM for a very, very long period of time in their respective states. And yet we are familiar with the ones who have been there for a few months, but not these gentlemen. Chief Minister of Nagaland, Shri Neifiurio. Neifiurio. Okay. Chief Minister of Odisha. Himself, but his father also was a very long-term serving chief minister. This is Shri Naveen Patnaik and his father Biju Patnaik. क्या हुआ? The Chief Minister of Odisha, Naveen Patnaik, and before him, his father Biju Patnaik. They've been around for so many years now, almost like one of the dynasties. Okay, Chief Minister of Punjab. अरे सिंह एंड में नहीं है, नाम के बाद सिंह लग के फिर सरनेम आता है. भगवंत सिंह मान. You know his former profession, right? Before politics, what Bhagwant Singh Maan was famous for? Seriously, you only know Bhagwant Singh Maan as a politician? He became famous as a stand-up comedian. भगवंत सिंह मान, there used to be a great comedy show या कुछ आता था, and he was one of the finalists on that show, भगवंत सिंह मान. A lot of, in fact, कपिल शर्मा वर्मा उस टाइम का ही बंदा ही है. Okay. चीफ मिनिस्टर फॉर राजस्थान. दो ही नाम है जिनके बीच में कबड्डी होती रहती है, नहीं तो वो. So right now it is Shri Ashok Gehlot. If it is not him, then वसुंधरा राजे. और है कौन वहां पे? अभी नए नए ज्योतिरादित्य सिंधिया का नाम है. Okay. Chief Minister for Sikkim. That was Pema Khandu. It's Prem Singh Gole, PS Gole. Okay. Sikkim is Shri PS Gole. Now, who's the Chief Minister for Tamil Nadu? It's MK Stalin. The Chief Minister for Telangana? KCR Rao? Because the R is Rao. So it's K. Chandrasekhar Rao. CM for Telangana is K. Chandrasekhar Rao. Okay. Again, chances are low for the next. Chief Minister of Tripura. Somebody said something. It's Shri Manik Saha. तो बोलना जोर से अगर आता है तो बढ़िया है. श्री मणिक साहा. अभी नेक्स्ट वन भी उसको पता नहीं, बाकी सबको पता होना चाहिए. उत्तर प्रदेश का पता है भाई? जो बंदा दीदी को उड़ीसा पहुंचा देगा उससे अनफॉर्चुनेटली उम्मीदें थोड़ी कम हो जाती हैं, झटका लगता है दिल को. चीफ मिनिस्टर ऑफ उत्तर प्रदेश श्री योगी आदित्यनाथ. This is easy. Okay. The Chief Minister of Uttarakhand. You got the last name, you got the first name. It's Pushkar Singh Dhami. अच्छा, अब तू जवाब दे दे. सवाल मैं पूछूंगा बाद में. चीफ मिनिस्टर ऑफ वेस्ट बंगाल. And surprisingly, on official records, I don't know. Huh? On paper. मेरे को नहीं पता. So this is Kumari Mamta Banerjee. श्रीमती नहीं है. इसी दिन अगर वेस्ट बंगाल गया पिट जाएगा. हाँ हाँ, अभी पूरा जोक वही चल रहा है यहाँ पे. लंका जल गई, पूछ रही सीता मैया कौन है. कुमारी, KM is कुमारी, शी इज नॉट मैरिड. कुमारी. Okay. Now we move on to other important people. The current Chief Justice of India. नाम बोल देते उनके the maximum number of titles उनके नाम के आगे लगाने पड़ते हैं. So this is Honorable Dr. Justice D.Y. Chandrachud. टाइटल्स इतने सारे, नाम का शॉर्ट फॉर्म लगा दिया. Honorable Dr. Justice D.Y. Chandrachud is the current Chief Justice of India, and this almost changes every year. So exam तक प्लीज अपडेट करते रहना, कोई भरोसा नहीं है. Hmm?
You
never know. Okay. Next, equally important position. Who's the current chief of defense staff?
Chaudhary.
Chaudhary. There are only two types of titles which are valid in India. Do you know what are titles? What are titles? Titles are नाम के आगे जो लगाते हैं, right? For example, in if you go to UK, there you have Earl, Duke, Lord. But in India, after independence, only two types of titles are valid. Which are the two types?
military and academic.
Military and academic, right? So military titles, captain, major, lieutenant, and all that, and academic titles, doctor, professor, and so on. So when we are talking about the army, बाकी कुछ होना हो उनका टाइटल पता होना जरूरी है. So the chief of defense staff is General Anil Chauhan. Commander is commander even a proper title post? I don't think so. Army, हाँ. हाँ तो because they are proper nouns. अग्रवाल का ये सरनेम अग्रवाल का प्रोनाउन ये क्या है? स्पेलिंग क्या है? कितने जी, कितने आर, कितने डब्ल्यू और कितने एल, कितने जितने भी लेटर्स हैं सबके कॉम्बिनेशंस बना दे. अग्रवाल है, अग्रवाल है, अगरवाला है, आगरावाला है, क्या है? Individual preferences. Okay. So the chief of defense staff is General Anil Chauhan. The current chief of army staff. ये बोलती रहेगी 50 में से कोई एक तो निकलेगा. So the chief of army staff is General Manoj Pandey. अब इसमें मत पूछना वाई क्यों नहीं लगाया एंड में. सर चुलबुल पांडे लगाते, ये क्यों नहीं लगाते हैं? The chief of army staff is General Manoj Pandey. Okay. So अब मिलिट्री पे ही हैं तो फिर the chief of air staff. जब बोलना चाहिए था तब नहीं बोला. It's Air Chief Marshal V.R. Chaudhary. The current chief of the air staff is Air Chief Marshal V.R. Chaudhary. And जो क्या बचा क्या? So who's the chief of the naval staff? So the current chief of the naval staff is Admiral R. Harikumar. Okay.
Coast Guard.
कौन? हाँ, है तो बहुत सारे. BSF है, कोस्ट गार्ड है, पैरामिलिट्री फोर्सेस अलग अलग हैं, CRPF है. मेरे लिस्ट में इतना है अभी के लिए. Okay. Who's the current Attorney General of India? The first law officer basically. MC मेहता लॉ के केसेस में आते रहते हैं बट
Something starting.
एक के बीच में आता है उनके नेम के. It's not Tushar Mehta. The current Attorney General of India is R. Venkatramani. So basically what you would call as the lawyer of the government. The current Attorney General of India is R. Venkatramani. And along with Attorney General, which other position exists? So who's the current Solicitor General of India? That is Tushar Mehta. Okay. Who's the current Speaker of the Lok Sabha? Shri Om Birla. And Rajya Sabha? The Vice President is the ex officio head. Okay. Who's the current CEC, Chief Election Commissioner? Shrimati कौन है बे? Om Birla is a Shri. अच्छा, what does it stand? अब तो पूछ लेने का ना खोल के मुंह. For males you use Shri. For females who are married you use Shrimati. And for unmarried, Kumari. Okay, the current Chief Election Commissioner is Rajiv Kumar. You know what is meant by CAG? So who's the current Comptroller and Auditor General of India? The Comptroller and Auditor General is like the accountant of the country. And it's not controller, right? It's comptroller. Be careful about the spelling. It's the Comptroller and Auditor General, the CAG. Girish Chandra Murmu. At least Murmu तो पता था. बाकी जनता को तो Comptroller क्या होता है वही नहीं पता. हद है. Okay. This again famous. Who's the current National Security Advisor? तो बहुत सारे पेट्रियोटिक मूवीज आजकल आ गए हैं जिसके वजह से नाम फेमस हो गया. So the National Security Advisor at present is Ajit Doval. Okay. Next ones are going to be fun for me. Pata ho to very nice. But who's the current Foreign Secretary?
Where isn't it supposed to be to a specific country?
Ambassador and Embab. You are thinking of envoys and ambassadors. The Foreign Secretary is one particular post. So the current Foreign Secretary for India is Vinay Mohan Quatra. Vinay Mohan Quatra. Okay. Principal Secretary to the Prime Minister. Bureaucrats के head, so to say. All the administrative offices and other things, where the ultimate position would be considered as the Principal Secretary to the PM. Who's that? And this gentleman has been there for ages now. So the current Principal Secretary to the Prime Minister is PK Mishra or Pramod Kumar Mishra. Okay. Who's the current Secretary General of the Lok Sabha? Secretary General of the Lok Sabha. ऐसा कोई position है वो नहीं पता. So the Secretary General of the Lok Sabha is Utpal Kumar Singh. Utpal Kumar Singh. Okay. Who's the current Principal Scientific Advisor of India? The Principal Scientific Advisor for India. That's Ajit Kumar Sood. Ajit Kumar Sood. Okay. Let's see if you know this one. Who's the current Chief Economic Advisor? That's V. Anant Nageshwaran. V. Anant Nageshwaran. Okay. Who's currently the chairman of the National Human Rights Commission of India? NHRC. National Human Rights Commission. So, chairman for the NHRC or the National Human Rights Commission would be Arun Kumar Mishra. Who's currently the chairman of the National Commission for Women? Not the minister, chairman of the commission. No idea. नाम से पता नहीं लग रहा है. But I doubt. Anyway, the chairman for the National Commission for Women is Mamta Kumari. Doesn't sound like a typically Gujarati name. Okay. Who's the chairman of the CAT, the Central Administrative Tribunal? It's basically an organization for, it deals with disputes and complaints for service of persons in public service. So administrative affairs and other things, जो भी IAS officers, IPS, ICS officers हैं, anything related to disputes and stuff goes to the CAT, the Central Administrative Tribunal. So the chairman of the CAT, the Central Administrative Tribunal, is Shri Justice Ranjit Vasantrao More. Justice Ranjit Vasantrao More. You know what is the CVC? CVC. So who's the current chairman for the Central Vigilance Commission? The Central Vigilance Commission is currently chaired by PK Srivastava. Okay. Next one is important for you in about a year or so. When you get into colleges, there is something called the UGC or the University Grants Commission, which is the central body overlooking all the universities and stuff. So who's the chairman of the UGC? The University Grants Commission. सरनेम गेस करना है ना. So the chairman is Jagdish Kumar. M. Jagdish Kumar. Jagdish Kumar. Okay, you know what is the SAC? SAC. There are a lot of different SACs. One of the SACs is the Space Application Center, which comes under ISRO. You know that where SAC is located, the Space Application Center? No. It is in Ahmedabad. JW Marriott देखा है? उसके सामने जो ISRO है, that is the Space Application Center. Ever been inside the Space Application Center? ऐसे ही टूर में.
Then
तो
school
school
trip.
trip, right? I did my internship there. So the director of Space Application Center is Nilesh Desai. अपना देसाई काका Nilesh M Desai. Okay. You know what is the Finance Commission?
Yes.
So who is the chairman of the 15th Finance Commission of India? Chairman. Nirmala Sitharaman is the finance minister. The chairperson for the 15th Finance Commission is N.K. Singh. अगला वाला तो पक्का पता है. Who's the governor of RBI? So the current governor of the RBI, the Reserve Bank of India, is Shaktikanta Das. Okay. The current, you know what is SEBI? The Securities and Exchange Board of India, right? So who's the current chairman of the Securities and Exchange Board of India? The current chairman, rather chairperson for Securities and Exchange Board of India is Madhvi Puri Butch. Hmm? Okay. The current chairman, you know what is IRDAI? The Insurance Regulatory and Development Authority of India. Central body which regulates all insurance related stuff. So the chairperson for Insurance Regulatory and Development Authority of India, the IRDAI, is Debashish Panda. You know what the word panda means, right? Huh? In India, the word panda is just another word for pandit. Panda means pandit. Pandit. Okay. Who's currently the chairperson for the National Stock Exchange, NSE? And what is the index for the NSE known as? First of all, do you know what is the National Stock Exchange? And do you know what is an index? So what is the NSE index known as? अबे S&P इंडिया का नहीं है. Standard and Poor is US's index. It's not even Indian. S&P is not even Indian. Sensex is BSE. Nifty is NSE. So the current chairman for the National Stock Exchange is Ashish Kumar Chauhan. मैथ्स करना है? No maths. Quantitative aptitude. Okay. अब NSE का पूछ ही लिया है तो the next obvious question would be, so who's the chairperson for the Bombay Stock Exchange? प्रमोटर ओनर की बात नहीं कर रहा हूं. The current chairperson for the Bombay Stock Exchange is Justice Vikramjit Sen. Justice Vikramjit Sen.
Supreme Court just Supreme Court.
They might not be on the bench now. They might be retired. Okay, who's currently the chairman for the SBI? नहीं नहीं, ताश के पत्ते में जोकर का भी काम होता है. The current chairman of the State Bank of India is Dinesh Kumar Khara. Okay, the largest insurer in India का chairman कौन है? काश. हालांकि चेयरमैन होके फायदा कुछ नहीं है, पैसे नहीं, एलआईसी के पैसे उसके नहीं होते. एलआईसी हैज अ लॉट ऑफ मनी है, सॉलिड पैसा है एलआईसी का. हाँ, लेकिन एलआईसी में काम करके एलआईसी का पैसा काम करने वालों में बांटते नहीं है. ये ले 10% तेरा, 15% तेरा. The current chairman for LIC of India is Siddharth Mohanty. बहुत सारे बाकी हैं.
अरे बस
तो शुरुआत हुई है. तीन और उसके बाद कुछ इंटरेस्टिंग है. ओके, CII, कन्फेडरेशन ऑफ इंडियन इंडस्ट्री. इंडियन इंडस्ट्रीज का ग्रुप होता है, इट्स कॉल्ड द CII. फिक्की सुना है? FICCI, CII, these are all groups of industries. So the president of the Confederation of Indian Industry is R. Dinesh. Okay. The current chairman for, do you know what is TRAI? TRAI.
Telecom regulator.
The Telecom Regulatory Authority of India. So the current chairman for TRAI or Telecom Regulatory Authority of India Chairman for Telecom Regulatory Authority of India is Dr. P.D. Waghela. And the current director for the ED, the Enforcement Directorate,
Shiv.
the current director for the Enforcement Directorate is Sanjay Kumar Mishra. अबे अगला वाला तो तुम्हारा रेलेवेंट है, एटलीस्ट आधों को तो पता होगा. हाँ, बट अगला वाला इंटरेस्टिंग निकला तो
और चार करने पड़ेंगे. आप ऐसी
सीबीएसई का चेयरपर्सन. सीबीएसई वाले कितने हैं यहाँ पे? तुम्हारा चेयरपर्सन कौन है बे? Normally the chairperson of the CBSE is from the administrative services, huh? So the current chairperson for the CBSE is Shrimati Nidhi Chibbar. ये लिस्ट खत्म हुआ है, ये लिस्ट खत्म हुआ है, पिक्चर अभी बाकी है मेरे दोस्त। एक इजी वाला देख लेते हैं। Founders. The founders of 10 companies: Amazon, Apple, BMW, Dell, eBay, Facebook, Ford, IBM, Intel, and McDonald's. How many of these companies do you know? And then the founder of these companies. Okay. Starting with the first one, Amazon. Jeff Bezos. Who's the founder of Apple? Steve Jobs. Steve Jobs, Steve Wozniak, and Ronald Reagan. There are three founders for Apple. Wozniak. Wozniak was the tech brain. Michael Dell. Okay, BMW. BMW is how the English pronounce it. It's a German company and they call it BMW. Franz Josef Pop. Franz Josef Pop. Dell was Michael Dell. eBay was Pierre Morad Omidyar. Facebook, Ford Motor Company, IBM. How many of you have no idea what IBM is? Okay, it only shows how the greatest of companies can also fall. Before all your Microsoft, Intel, Facebook, Oracle, Apple came, the largest tech company in the world was International Business Machines or IBM. Even today, most of the computers, the large computers, they are all IBM standard computers. IBM used to be the largest tech company in the world. Even now, I think IBM machines are pretty famous. Okay, Intel was Moore, Noyce, and Rock. And McDonald's
John McDonald.
was Richard and Morris McDonald, the McDonald brothers. Ray Kroc only took over from them. लाइफ में कभी वो स्क्रीनशॉट नहीं देखने वाला है तो एग्जाम्स के पहले 200 स्क्रीनशॉट्स एक दिन में बैठ के देखने वाला है. You know, writing once is as good as reading 10 times. The muscle memory keeps it in your mind. Done with this? Last. So, who are the founders of these? And I hope you have heard of each one of these 10 companies. Microsoft, Nike, PepsiCo, Samsung, Sony, Starbucks, Coca-Cola, Walmart, Yahoo, and Flipkart. Why is Starbucks called Starbucks? Why is the company called Starbucks? No. Where does the word Starbucks come from? Starbucks Latin? नहीं. मैं बोलने ही वाला हूँ. What is the logo? It's not a woman. The logo of Starbucks is a mermaid, right? The word Starbucks is the name of a character in a book written by Herman Melville. Does anybody know the name of the book written by Herman Melville? Have you heard of a book called Moby Dick? So Moby Dick is the story of a Captain Ahab who chases a white whale called the Moby Dick. And Starbucks is a character in that novel. And from the character's name, we get the name of the company. Similarly, why is Yahoo called Yahoo? You know Yahoo, right? So why is that company called Yahoo? Where does the word Yahoo come from? No. Anyone? Where does the word Yahoo come from? Again, have you ever heard of a book called Gulliver's Travels? Yes. So if you read the entire book, there are 4 places where Gulliver travels. So one of the places where he goes is the land of the Yahoos. और फिर भी याद नहीं है. Okay. Microsoft, Nike, PepsiCo, Samsung, Sony, Starbucks, Coca-Cola, Walmart, Yahoo, and Flipkart. Who exactly are the founders of these companies? So Microsoft is Bill Gates and Paul Allen. Bill Gates and Paul Allen.
Nike, Phil Knight.
Two of them. Nike is Bill Bowerman and Phil Knight. PepsiCo. There is another famous brand from one of the co-founders' names. PepsiCo ka one of the co-founders ka name is also one of the famous brands which is also owned by PepsiCo. Coca-Cola is not owned by PepsiCo. So PepsiCo was Donald Kendall and Herman Lay. Samsung. So Samsung was Lee Byung Chul. Which one? Samsung is Korean, I guess. Sony, which is Japanese. Sony was Masaru Ibuka and Akio Morita. And Morita was extremely well known for electronics. Okay, Starbucks. Starbucks is Baldwin, Bowker, and Siegel. Okay, one of the most well-known companies, Coca-Cola का founder कौन है? And Pemberton was the person who literally created the product. Who was his co-founder? John Pemberton is good enough, but it was John Pemberton and Asa Candler. Okay, Walmart, Sam Walton, specifically Sam Walton. Okay, Yahoo, it's Jerry Yang and David Filo. Jerry Yang and David Filo. And Flipkart, both Sachin and Binny Bansal. ऐसे तड़पती है जनता यहाँ पे कॉलेज जाके नोट्स लेने में तो तुम्हारी हालत खराब होने वाली है हाँ 10 पन्ने भरे अभी मुश्किल से 7 पन्ने तो कुछ भी नहीं है with this break till 1:30.